Good morning, everybody. Well, good evening, good morning, good night to some of us. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. Normally I do it early in the mornings. This time I decided to do it a little bit earlier. Well, later. Just catching up on some of the Forex pairs and cryptocurrency. Wanted to take a look at some of the things that's going on today. I've been actually keeping an eye out on Bitcoin since the halving.
Yo,
What's up, man? What's up, bro?
what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just starting my stream up. I don't got my laptop in
Nice.
front of me, so that's why I don't have the little TV show at the bottom like I normally do. Should I add that TV show thing back? I think that's a good thing to add.
Um, you're talking about in.
My stream. You know how I usually have the little TV show playing?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's not part of your system.
No. So what I have is I got two monitors, so I'll play YouTube on one screen, and I'll show Trading View on the other screen, and then I'll show you live chat, like my chat that I use on my laptop.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, that's what I normally do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the news, that news section, it's good background noise
Uh-huh.
because trading. Like I said, I did a little bit of trading videos, but that was like right after I was done playing all my stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
very it's not really engaging unless you're constantly talking people through it.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's why I like the news thing because I ain't talking.
Hmm. Yeah, facts.
Mhm.
So what are you setting up? Bitcoin?
I got in it, even though I told myself I wasn't, but the halving happened a couple, like this week, a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like it's gonna explode again. Like I had high hopes in Bitcoin before, and then it dropped, which I still had high hopes in it still, but due to the coronavirus, it dropped, so I didn't know what to expect, and now it's back on the run. I mean, I got in at 9,500, of course, but before I got in at $900. Of course, I took my profits out. Now it look like it's trying to shoot back up again. So I went ahead and I didn't spend that much. It's $200. Not something too much. And I bought some at 9,500 because it's for the long run. Anyway,
Right.
um, I'm expecting this to explode again once it passes this yellow line that I have marked. I'm thinking once it passes this line, it's gonna shoot past everything and just skyrocket.
Nice.
I feel
Nice.
it,
Nice.
man. I just feel it because Bitcoin always been like that, but it's been a couple of things that stopped it from coming up. And of course, even though the thing stopped it, it still try to find this way to reverse. So I still got faith in Bitcoin. I don't care what nobody's. A lot of people don't believe in cryptocurrency, but it's like it's a risk worth taking, man. It's either take the risk or continue flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think Bitcoin's definitely going to make a comeback. I just,
Mm-hmm.
like the margins though, like the margin of increase isn't going to be that drastic. If it's a long-term game, I know that you focus a lot on long-term, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause see, I got in 2016 at $900, and of course it shot up to 20,000. I went. I took my profits, but see, this one, I just the only reason why I got in again is because of having, and then it showed positive since the having happened. And people
Hmm.
and we talk about positive while the coronavirus thing's going on. So I figured. I mean, that's why I only spent $200. 200 is not that much. Like, obviously, I spend more than that in the stock, because I know stocks are gonna
Right.
do what they do. But Bitcoin is too volatile, so that's why I did it for the long term. Like even if it goes back to 20,000, yeah, I double my money, but I'm still expecting it to go past that. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let that $200 sit there for a couple of years and see what happens.
Right.
Because I know it's just $200, but it's like saying, imagine if you spent $200 when it was, a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah. So I kind of got that sitting around. That's why I invested into it. I feel the breakout about to occur, but I don't think nothing's stopping it now because a lot of people are for it only because nobody wants to touch cash anymore because of coronavirus.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't carry cash anyway.
I mean, I don't either,
It's
but I'll carry like a $20. That's what I used to do. I carried $20 just in case, but I never spent it. Like I have that $20 for months.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that once Bitcoin stabilizes, then it'll be a usable process. But right
Hmm.
now, it's just it's there's nothing that is there's nothing that is really going to push it through the roof
Hmm.
right now. I think that if it passes as like a legitimate source of people utilizing what the currency that they have now with the ability to increase the equity that's in their account, then
Hmm.
yes. But it's like, yeah, somebody can put in 9,000 right now, and they look tomorrow and they could have 7,000. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And
Yep. Yep.
that's too risky for people right now. But I think once it stabilizes and it's something that, hey, we know it's going to stay within the $10,000 to $15,000 range,
Hmm.
then I think, and on top of that, it's kind of a double-edged sword on top of that if they're going to then utilize it and say, okay, well, this is an effective way to buy something off of Amazon, or
Mhm.
like there has to be implementation with it. People don't know how to implement it. They buy a Bitcoin and they don't know what to do with a Bitcoin.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? They're like, okay, so I have a full Bitcoin. It went from 9,757 to 20,000. Like, do I just pull my money out of it, or is it something that I can utilize? What I would think would be better is if Bitcoin and something like that was a ever appreciating asset, but it's not. It's not like there's safety. The people want to know that if where they're putting their money is safe.
Mhm. Mhm.
This is to me, Bitcoin is a description of how people's excess income is working.
Mhm.
And I think the halvening happened, and I think that it's continuing to rise up since Friday because there's more stimulus checks coming out. They approved more stimulus checks on Friday,
Mhm.
and so those stimulus checks are gonna be coming out. So people will have then excess money, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna put it into something that they think is going to appreciate as much as possible.
Mhm.
And Bitcoin is just another tool to show that. Just like the stock UCO tracks how good oil is doing, USOs tracks how bad oil is doing.
Mhm.
Just like just like jets, right? Like the stock jets tracks
Mhm.
the index of the airline market. I
Mhm.
think Bitcoin is low key tracking people's disposable income.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I think that when you figure back in 2018 when it was maxed out, like things were good. You know what I mean? Things were good. We hadn't
Mhm.
seen a depression or a issue in God knows how long, right?
Yeah.
Like financially, we were straight. People had jobs. Like that talked to people's availability to disposable income. And obviously, Trump came into the picture, and it was like, okay, you may have tried to rally back, but realistically, it's a situation where for the middle class person, it kind of took them out of the investment game
Mhm.
because for me, my taxes went up. They took more out of my paychecks,
Mhm.
so I had to be a little bit more stringent about it. But at the same time, it was more comfortable for people to live in places with multiple roommates.
Mhm.
At least my generation, at least the lower middle class. I don't even know if I would consider myself middle class yet.
I
You
know
know what
what
I
you
mean?
mean, bro. I
Because
know what you mean. Yeah.
seriously, because middle class, typically middle class people own a home.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have much disposable income, but they at least own a house.
I own a house. You're right about that. You're right about that.
You
That's
know,
something to live
and
for. Yeah.
so right. So I feel like if you're in a rental situation and you're not, um, you don't at least own equity in a home somewhere, you're still lower middle class.
Mhm.
I,
Nah,
I don't
I can
even know
agree
that I
with
would
that.
consider.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So
Mhm.
I think that yeah, I think that it's definitely gonna jump. I think that it'll jump if it breaks 11,000, then it'll probably continue to go to somewhere like 12 or 13. Um, but I think that's the resistance point. Like I think that that's really where um you're gonna see an influx. Because if you look, this is 19. That's February. Yeah, yeah. That's coronavirus hitting, right?
You're right
And
here. Yeah, right here. Yep.
that dip, that's
Mhm.
coronavirus hitting.
Mhm.
And then the reason why it's coming back up is because I shit you not, I really believe this, right? It's so
Yeah.
the majority of people like myself, that their jobs were not affected by this coronavirus stuff, which is the
Mhm.
majority of people that have a secure career style job.
Mhm.
That $1,200 was extra money.
Yep. Yep. You're right about
It, it,
that.
it
Yep.
wasn't it wasn't like it wasn't I didn't have to my bills are gonna be paid, always will be paid.
Yep.
It's not extra money. So I'm going to either buy something that I never had before, hence this computer, right?
Yeah.
Or I'm going to invest into the market, which I've been doing, but it's a little bit more that I can put into the market because I have a couple extra dollars.
Mhm.
And then it almost turned back because that $1,200 was running out for people. They didn't know payment assistance was happening, and but now with the stimulus of, okay, now we're going to be getting extra money, people are not fearing the economy at the moment. They're not like, oh my God, where's my next paycheck gonna come from? And it's a double-edged sword. Like, I do believe that, being a citizen of the United States, I believe that you should be awarded certain luxuries of life, but I think that you should also work. I
Mhm.
think that you should work as hard as you can to get what you want, and whatever work means to you is whatever work means to you. But um I also think that with the stimulus, it's helping the people that it needs to,
Mhm.
that are living paycheck to paycheck and really won't be able to survive without something like that.
Mhm.
But it's also putting it's a huge transfer of wealth. It's a big opportunity where outside of coronavirus, when this is all said and done, everybody's going to have to look and say, what have I done during this quarantine situation to either make myself more financially independent,
Mhm.
not rely on my job that I can lose at any given time.
Yeah.
And so, like, what do you do?
Mhm.
So you either start your own business, start marketing, start investing, and that's huge. And so
Mhm.
people are marrying the thought of investing into my future is something that's a reality check for people right now, because they're worried about buying Gucci shoes
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Louis
You're right
Vuitton
about that.
products.
I was
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about that in one of my other streams. I was talking about
Oh,
that in my
really?
other stream. Yeah, because what happened was this is before we even got the first stimulus check. We said what's gonna happen is people gonna get those stimulus check and they're gonna look at it as extra money. I mean, to some like I said, like we said, to some of us it is extra money. Like people who are getting money already, still is getting money, it's extra money to those people. But the people that is not making money and people that actually have to be home, they actually need that money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but they're
Hmm.
using it to, like you say, buy stuff that they don't need, and then they're gonna blame somebody else because that's what they always do. They need somebody to blame.
Right.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yep.
That's exactly how it's gonna go. They're gonna buy the brand new $300 shoes and still can't go nowhere because everything closed, and then blame somebody for it. That's what they always do.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's what they always do. So 1 second. Let me step out and do something real quick. Back. Yeah, that's what they always
You.
do. They try to blame somebody for their failures. What's up, man? We got Tariq in the house. What's up, buddy? Is this a trade, bro? I'm actually already in this trade. I didn't mark it in my trading view yet, though. I can do that right now. So idea of where I am in the trade. I didn't. I sold my Bitcoin a while back, but I did get back in it because of the halving, and I just had a little bit of extra money sitting around, so I figured, what can I lose?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Mm.
I definitely think I mean, I feel like you probably could have potentially got a better entry.
Yeah, yeah, I could have, but and when this happened, this gap from not just Corona, but what happened? I think they said someone sold like, I think like I can't remember. It's a real big number, like 30 million or some number like that, which caused this. And when this happened, you're talking about going from near 10,000 straight to like three. It was like 3,000. So I sold my Bitcoin before, like around here. So that's why
Right.
I was like, man, I don't know what's going to happen. I thought that was it, because I've never lived through a time like this before, you know. So I didn't know what to do.
Right.
So I sold my
Right.
Bitcoin. So I was fine with selling it. You know, I didn't. I'm not gonna sit there and say I regret selling it. I was cool with selling it because I didn't know what to expect. And if I didn't sell it, I probably would have been sad that it's at 3,000 coming from 10,000.
Mhm.
So I mean, I just took the only reason why I took the $9,500 entry is because even though yeah I could have got a better entry, but Bitcoin's one of those things that is not like a regular stock. Where it goes up, it comes down, goes up, it comes down. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that just shoots up and that's it. I hope it comes down. It takes
Yep.
a long time for it to come down. That's why I kind of just got in anyways. I mean, like I said, I didn't invest that much into it, just enough to say whatever happens. It's one of those whatever happens happens type of thing. What's up, John Mark? What's up, bro? Good morning, man. What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning.
Are you going to be setting up any stop loss on there? What's
No,
going
no,
on,
no,
John?
no. I bought. Actually, I didn't bought. I'm not like in a trade. I'm I'm actually I bought like the Bitcoin itself. I'm too scared to trade Bitcoin. It's a
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm scared. I'm too scared to
Yeah.
trade it, man. Cause like what's gonna happen is it's gonna come down and hit my stop loss, and I'm gonna. So I'm better off just saying, hey, here's X amount of money. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? Because holding the Bitcoin itself, I can last a bit longer than just getting in the
Yeah,
trade
I
and
mean,
actually losing it.
if you're just going to buy if you're just gonna buy a Bitcoin and hold on to it, then there's no point in even mapping it out, bro. Just
Hmm.
hold on to that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm
hold,
doing.
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what I'm doing.
just hold on
Yeah.
to it, because
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you're married to it, so you're gonna keep it for better or for worse, right?
Yep.
So,
That's exactly what
like,
I'm doing. Mhm.
yeah, like at the end of the day, like, just keep it, hold on to it. If it dips, then it dips. It is what it is. Just
It
hold
is what
on
it
to it.
is. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trading it, it's a different story though.
It's a
Like, I
different
think that
story.
there's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I ain't
yeah,
trying to
I
mess with
would,
it.
yeah. What about what about, do you have anything else on your watch list right now for this coming week?
What was I looking at? I was looking at something else. Let's see. I have a bunch of stuff. I actually was looking at Goldman Sachs, but I don't think I want to touch it. It's because I have a really diverse portfolio, and sometimes I'm like, what else can I add in there? Because I have a lot of different things, man. I have American Airlines. I have a couple companies that I got for free through Robinhood. I got Alibaba. I got Carnival. What's this one? This is a medical stock. I got a lot of different stocks, man, and I was just trying to add more to the list. Of course, I got the USO. Um,
Bro, I'm so mad you didn't see my call out for GNUS, bro, for Genius
mm,
Brands.
yeah, the one that you told me you doubled or something like that, or 50 your profit, or something like that.
Bruh, bro, what can I say? I got almost 300% on there.
What is it called? What's the symbol?
GNUS.
All right, GNUS.
I
Take a
get
look
got
at
it
it.
at about 68 cents, bro.
Damn, son, you still eating, and I know you.
Right.
It went up to $2 and came back chasing it now.
But if you look at like the month, just the month of
Let me look at the
like the
month.
last 30 days.
Hmm. Like, what made you decide to get in this? Like, what did you look at?
So bro, I was literally in like a group, like a forum,
Hmm.
right? I was in this forum, and the forum, this guy was like, "Yo, GNUS is about to blow," and I was like, "Why?" And he broke it down to me, and he was just saying, "Hey, GNUS is Genius Brands. They have like a really popular kid show called Llama Llama,
Hmm.
um, and they just got approved for season 3, and they're streaming on Netflix, Hulu, all the major platforms, Amazon." Um, and he was like, "Yeah, they are. They're also coming out with a show, like a kid show for Arnold Schwarzenegger."
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Yo, quite honestly, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because there's a lot of kids right now that are out of school, so they need
Hmm.
entertainment. They
Hmm.
have all these different platforms, and it's a successful show.
Hmm.
Not only that, but they're coming out with more content that is going to be for the summer, bro. Because you figure right now, kids are some kids are going back to school on a temporary level or like a half day type of situation.
Yeah.
Um, but bro, what's going to happen during the summer when parents don't have a job, or they open their jobs back up and people do start to work again? And guess what? There's going to be no after school programs for kids. There's going to be no summer camps for kids this summer. It's going to really hit the fan. So what do parents have to do? They have to be able to entertain and educate their kids at the same time while being not present, right? They don't have
Mhm.
the time to be sitting down because they got to handle the home business or be working from home or whatever the case is. So,
Mhm.
what better way than to put their kid in front of Netflix or Hulu or Amazon and have them do something like that, like take
Mhm.
care of something like that? So,
Mhm.
um, so yeah, bro, I caught it at like 60 cents.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, bruh. And so I think honestly, there's a fairly decent entry point right now because I think this is going to be a longer play. Because look at 2016, 2016 to 2017.
Hold on
Where
one
was it
second.
at then?
One second. You say 2016, 2017.
Yep,
So let's
like
see.
2000. Yeah, but just like the pricing, like the prices,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. It went up. You think it's gonna go up and try to tap this again or pass it?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I think that it's gonna. Um, I think that there is going to be a huge uptick. I don't. I've been day trading the shit out of this account. Part of my
Mhm.
French, right? But like I bought it at 64, it got up to almost a dollar. I sold it at 95
Mhm.
or like 98. Then I
Mhm.
saw it dip back down and I sold at like 98 and it got to almost a dollar. And I was like, "All right, cool." It dipped back down the next day or but by the end of day it dipped back down to like 92, 90 something and then I bought it again at 90. And then it went up to like a dollar 40.
Mhm.
And then I sold it again at a dollar 40.
It's not bad, man.
And so then it dipped back down. Where did I catch the second one? And I caught it again, and I bought another um 1,500 shares at a dollar 46. And so this is my thought: if it gets to $2, if it even gets to like maybe I'd say um if it gets to like 180, I'm back out again and seeing if it's going to drop again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it hit everywhere in between, bro. If it hits like 180, then I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna sell, but I'm gonna jump back in at another entry point. Typically, at either right at the end of the day or at its low point of the day, and then jump back in. But I've been jumping in and out of this, bro, and it
Mhm.
doesn't show you the same like percent increase. Oh, it does, kind of, right there, right? 158% at the top
Uh,
there. Does it tell you how much it's made over the past month?
wait
The
one.
increase
Let me
amount
see. Let me see if I can find it. What do you see the 150%? Let me see.
at the very top there,
Oh,
all the way at the
158.
top.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I see it.
158. Yeah,
Nah, that's not bad,
158.
bro.
But if you look over the course of like that month, like the month of May,
Mm,
bruh, it's jumped.
400%.
It's jumped 400%, 401%, bro. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Mhm. Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and so with a couple dollars in there, this one account has radically changed my whole account.
Dang, that's pretty nice, bro. I did miss that. I did miss that.
Yeah, and literally I put it in the chat like, "Yo, GNUS is about to blow," because he told me about it
Mm.
on the weekend. I researched it and then I put it in the chat like, "Yo, GNUS is about to blow."
Yeah, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
I
I
see
mean,
your message too. Yeah.
that shit
Uh,
is crazy, bro. Like, I was like, "Damn." Now there's a lot of crazy earners, but this is something that like anybody could have got in at any amount of money. You know what I mean?
mhm,
It
mhm.
was only it was fucking 50 cents a share. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you can't lose.
any anybody could have got in, right? Like, what do you
Yeah.
got? You got 20 bucks? Put 20 bucks in there. I literally it was my cousin's birthday and I
Mhm.
gave him 100 bucks and I told him to invest in it. And he like I hit him up the next day. I was like, "Bro, did you check your account?" He was like, "Yo, this is how this works." I was like, "Not typically, but this is
Yeah.
how it's working right now." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You can lose it just as quick as you can make it, though.
Right, exactly. Unless you set your stop loss, right?
Stop
So,
loss. Yeah,
I
yeah.
yeah, I have my stop loss at 130, but like at the end of the day, I'm still super profitable.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, and that's what I've been kind of figuring out. Like that's what I've been drawing out, like stuff like this to figure out if it's going to be jumping up, if it's going to be where I should expect it. But you're looking at a really long span, so it's hard to draw your lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a very bearish market. If you're looking at it, that's probably not a bad, not a good investment. But if you can see, like when it jumps, it jumps.
Mhm.
And even if you're taking a look at how much it's jumping at any given uh massive jump, you're talking, let's see, that looks like, go over to the right, like that in between, a little bit to the left, like right after 2017.
This.
Right after 2017. That No, the one right before that. That jump right before it.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, yeah. So where did it go from to? It went from what?
Uh,
It it
it
went
went
from
from
372,
yeah 372 all the way up to near $5.
$5, three,
Mhm.
4, 5. So I mean, it jumped up a good $2, right?
Mhm.
A good, it's
Yeah.
good. It was good for
30,
$2,
33%, something like that. I think. I
right?
believe 33%. Yeah. That's still good though, man. You know.
But $2 on from 50 cents to $2.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that that's decent.
Yeah. Yeah. You're winning.
Do you play do you play any inflamed banshees, like anybody that's do you play the downside?
You talking about like shorting?
Yeah, do you short anything?
I haven't shorted stocks yet. I mean,
You
only
haven't
thing I've been
shorted.
shorting was like Forex. I'm sure it's the same concept.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure it's the same concept. I've never shorted stocks because normally stock you just buy and hold. That's all I normally do.
gotcha. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. I've been trying to play this get in and get out, bro, like stick and move game.
Yeah, no, I think I have a couple of them that I'm buying and holding, but then I got a couple of them that I'm going to probably stick with. American Airlines, some of those are buying holds, but there's a couple. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna start building up my account with a couple stick and move. Like U.S. Oil is a buy and hold for me all day because I got in. Obviously I'm getting $20. I'm gonna hold that one for a while, at least until they get about right here. If it hits this price
yeah.
right here, then I'll sell, and then I'll get back
Bro,
in.
why are you not in Resi right now, bro?
What's the symbol for it?
RESI.
Front yard residential group
RESI. No, it should be.
or residential secure income.
It should. Let me just double check. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. Alti-source residential.
How much is it?
Yeah, it's RESI. It's 613 right now.
605. Is it not this one? 605.
Maybe 605.
Real
Uh,
estate investment trust, I believe.
Let me see. Oh yeah, 605 at end of market. Yeah, 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 yep,
Okay,
yep,
okay,
yep, yep,
okay,
yep,
okay.
yep.
You got into this?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What made you got in
So
this?
so there was a deal that was done with this company, right?
Mm-hmm.
That happened just recently. And they were getting ready to get bought by another major investment company.
Mm-hmm.
Like a major real estate investment company, and they promised they were gonna sell at a discounted rate of $12.50 a share.
Mhm.
They were gonna sell the whole company at a discounted rate.
Mhm.
Um, and the only reason that the deal didn't go through was because of Corona.
Yeah.